Falcons. It's the first weekend of autumn, and the NFL is in full swing as off we go on EA Sports. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. They go play action here on first down. And he'll be wrapped up around the waist and pushed down.
And so much for that great field position to start the game. Now they're way behind the sticks. Can't wait to see what their second down call is going to look like now.
And they need to work to at least get some of this yardage back after the sack. 2nd and 19. Now a first carry for Deontay Foreman, who was lost to the Achilles injury last year. And he'll take this up only to about his 18-yard line. It's the Pro Bowl corner, Aqib Talib there to stop him. And I don't think this is the script they had in mind for their opening drive. This is 3rd and long. Here's Roethlisberger to throw. Now they go screen. It's complete. And he'll get it up here this time to the 21. Only 2 on the screen pass there, and it'll be 4th down.
There's an example of good situational football being played by a defense. They understood where the 3rd down play was, the down and distance, and made sure that they didn't get anywhere near that, bringing up 4th down.
Yeah, they were sniffing out that marker, didn't want to let him get close to there, and now a likely 3 and out to start.
Yeah, I love the way they rallied to the football and got to him and made sure he didn't give up much run after catch.
The 4th down run successful. Now they look to pay it off on first down. Here's Allen on 1st and 10. And the Saints pressure gets him. Brought down for a sack.
Well, we knew coming in it was going to be a long afternoon if they weren't able to hold up against this pass rush, huh?
What we didn't know was that protection was going to spring a leak on the first play from scrimmage.
Got after him right out of the gate.
Don't need it all back at once, but you figure they're going to need something here. 17 yards to go on 2nd down. So they fake the handoff. Now Allen. Buying time to his left. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. A nice job of eluding the pressure there, scrambling for 11. I thought they were going to sack him there like they did on first down. Great coverage, but he found a way to move with his legs.
Yeah, his ability to take off, not only did he get some yardage back, he got a little bit extra. Really helps him on third down, makes it manageable now.
The Saints with an extra defensive back here on third on the field.
Could they blitz?
Working out of the shotgun. Here's Allen. He's got his man on the crossing route. And they're able to work this to the 25 before it's all said and done. That one goes for 24 yards. Now a first carry for Melvin Gordon. And he's going to lose yardage and be backed up to the 25. It's a loss of a yard there, and now second down.
I know the scouting report on him is that he doesn't possess the eye discipline to be an elite linebacker. And what that means is his ability to read, react, and make a play. But on that one, he looked like one of those guys.
On second down, they'll run with Gordon. And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. But a nice little gain. Give him 10 yards on the pickup, and that'll bring up a 3rd and 1. They'll try and run it. Here's Gordon. And now running right through it. They can't tackle it. They're able to convert on third down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
And that was a good run. This was only one of 9 guys to go over 1,000 yards in 2017. And I think you can't let him run wild here.
What do you think, 100 yards, the measuring stick?
Always. That is the threshold. You want to keep him under that if you want to play good defense.
First and goal, Melvin Gordon. And he will maneuver his way down to about the 7. Only a yard on the pickup there. 2nd and goal. Defensively, pretty good start there with their backs against the wall.
That's a win for the stop troops right there. And if I'm them, I get a little bolder now. They won the first battle. Keep coming after them. Put the pressure on them.
And now they'll throw with Allen. This is caught, and he's able to get it down to the 2-yard line. The catch good for 6 yards, but now it's 3rd and goal.
It's interesting because when I'm watching college football and I'm evaluating guys for the draft now, my list of fullbacks, pure fullbacks, it's a very short list. I'm probably evaluating more punters and kickers now than I am fullbacks, but it doesn't matter what you call a position, it's who you put there, and there we saw completion.
The line of scrimmage is the 2 here on 3rd and goal. Now they'll pitch it out. This is Gordon. And he will take it in for a Falcon touchdown. Melvin Gordon, his 4th touchdown on the year. And the Falcons have taken the early lead. And his kick is right through. Gonzalez now to kick this one away. That'll be taken in the end zone. And he'll wind up about 4 yards shy of where he would have been if he had taken a knee, as they'll start at the 21-yard line. Out onto the field comes New Orleans. And on the last go-around, they really couldn't get anything going.
They had to punt from deep inside their own territory, which means you're going to lose the field position battle as a general rule. What they're looking for now is a little more consistency, move the ball at least a few times on offense, get a couple of first downs, and hopefully flip the field.
Yeah, just something to build off of. That's what they're looking for here. A big hitter to start the drive has him up near midfield here for 1st and 10. Now Roethlisberger on 1st down. Crowder's got it over the middle. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. That one good for 16, and the drive will continue. And now we won't see a play on 1st down. We're going to get a timeout instead. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on 1st down.
Focus, focus.
On 1st and 10, it's Roethlisberger. He'll get 5 out of the scramble. It's 2nd down.
Yeah, he only gets a few yards on 1st and 10, but he's better off doing that than throwing an incompletion or even worse, an interception.
Now Roethlisberger to throw on 2nd down. Finds Roberts left side. And he's going to be brought down on what will be the final play of this first quarter. With Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. It's Saints football to begin quarter number 2. And they're on the move here. They've got it 1st and 10. First carry for the converted wideout, J.D. McKissick. Trying to bounce it outside, but he's only able to get it back to the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play there, 2nd down. On 2nd down, Roethlisberger. Rush coming, and he's taken down.
Enough takes to start to have a good drive, quite like a big loss on a sack, does it?
Now they're looking at a 3rd and long, and suddenly the momentum shifted to the other side of the football.
And old Mo is a very, very fickle man.
Now Ben on 3rd and long. And this is going to be incomplete.
It's always tough for the guys throwing the football when they think they've got a completion and the ball's almost there, and then someone sneaks a hand or 2 in and bats it away.
And Prater's kick is on the money. It's good. And they are on the board, but still trailing. It's 7-3. So chalk that down as an 8-play drive capped with a field goal.
Yeah, as a friend of mine used to say, they were moving and grooving for a while, but they couldn't keep the momentum going enough to get a touchdown out of it.
So out come the Falcons now. And that last drive was very, very balanced, pretty methodical. You think they go that route again?
I'm always of the school that until they stop me from doing something, I'm going to continue. And I think that that's exactly what they'll look to do. But the beauty is the balance that they've created sets up opportunities for big plays. Looks like a run, turn into a play action, and throw one deep.
And not a whole lot doing there as he'll get it up to about the 28-yard line. Give him 3 on first down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7. Here's 2nd and 7 now from the 28.
No, check, Patriot! Hot!
Now the handoff comes to Gordon. They'll only get a couple up to about the 30. Good job there keeping him to a short gain. Of course, he's coming off a really terrific performance, reigning NFC Defensive Player of the Week.
And I know people get caught up in, well, if you're the reigning Defensive Player of the Week, you must have made a bunch of spectacular plays. Like you mixed in a few of those, but most of the plays are just like we saw there. Keep them to short gains, make the fundamental tackle.
He's going to flip that out to the flat. It's complete. And he goes out right around the 39. 9 yards on the pickup there, and it keeps the drive alive. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10.
Back 99 Philly, here we go! Gone!
Now a play fake here on first down. He'll buy some time right. They'll tussle for it, and this is going to be caught. A really good pickup of 28 yards. And the young buck showing that ability, that agility to dance outside of the pocket, complete the deep ball.
And don't think for a second that the coaching staff didn't have their heart rate accelerate a little bit there, right? Anytime you have those young quarterbacks and they get outside of the pocket, you're just hoping that they make good decisions because so many things can happen that can go wrong when you throw it downfield like that. He got away with it there and in a big way.
Now Gordon on first down. And he'll get this down to about the 30, 31-yard line. 2 yards on the carry there. It'll be 2nd down.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
Now a handoff. This is Gordon. It's a 1st down and more for Gordon. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. And a nice carry there of 15 yards.
We don't talk about it very often, but sometimes there's a dip in intensity when you start the second half, which can manifest itself in some sloppy tackling. And how about right there? He ran right through that weak tackle attempt.
So following the run by Gordon, here's 1st and 10.
Detroit!
Operating from the red zone now. Allen. And this is caught for a Falcon touchdown. As his guys are in for 6. And the Falcons will add on to their lead. And partner, they found a gap there on the post pattern in the middle of the end zone.
And ordinarily, that's a tough spot to find because there's usually coverage to take away that portion of the field. But they found a gap, and they exploited it.
Gonzalez able to tack on the PAT, and that pushes the lead up to 11. Gonzalez now to kick this one away. On the return, here's a speedy Jamison Crowder. And he'll bring it a few past the 20 to the 23-yard line. Out onto the field comes New Orleans. And tough to win games if you're going field goal here. They got field goal last time. Now they'll be looking for a touchdown.
They're looking for the big chunk now because, as you noted, the field goal way of doing it makes it that much harder and puts more pressure on every possession for you now. Go ahead and get 6 and feel a lot more comfortable about the position they're in.
Bigger chunks. We'll see if they can get the score. And he's able to get out to the 32, brought down there. Give him 9 there on the 1st down completion.
Well, it's time for them to be good teammates right here. And what I mean by that is possess the ball for a little while. Get at least 2 first downs. Give their defense a chance to settle down a little bit after they give up a touchdown.
That last catch short of the marker by just a yard leaves him with a very manageable 2nd and 1. They give it off here to the tight end. And he'll be brought down right around the 37. 5 yards is the pickup there as that extends this drive. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. On 1st down, it's Roethlisberger. He's going to wind up and air it out. And this will be caught at the 30. They give him a gain of 37. Two minutes to go here in the first half. We're back to Atlanta right after this timeout. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10.
Jack 16.
Throwing now, Roethlisberger on 1st down. Throwing middle, but it's incomplete. Aqib Talib, the veteran Pro Bowler, there to get a hand in, knock it away.
The one thing that I've liked defensively is that they've shown him a lot of different looks here in the first half. They've come after him, they've sat back. I think that's what you need to do to keep an offense guessing.
And they certainly have kept them on their toes. That's why they haven't had much success on the scoreboard. And he's going to fight his way forward here for a modest gain. Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll set up a 3rd down.
Despite the blitz, they're still able to pick up a nice, solid gain. The disadvantage of blitzing often alters the normal spacing and run fits and leaves creases like they were able to exploit right there.
From the gun on 3rd down, it's Roethlisberger. And it is caught right at the 10-yard line. And all the way down inside the 5 to the 4. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. First and goal, and they got to be thinking a chance to get right back into this football game.
Focus, focus. Set! 180! Let's go.
Roethlisberger will throw. Sliding out of the pocket. His pass caught at the 4. No gain there on the completion. It'll be 2nd down. Now the Falcons going to use one of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds to go in the first half.
Well, that was a simple throw and catch, but even with that completion, 0 yards gained, so they're behind schedule on down and distance.
I think they were hoping to get it to him. He could make a man or two miss, but that window closed quickly. They'll give it to him up the middle. And he will push his way forward down to about the 3-yard line. And the Falcons going to use another timeout, as the clock's going to stop with 47 seconds to go in half number 1. So it's 3rd and goal, and now the question, can this Falcon defense stand tall once more? From the gun, it's Roethlisberger, and he couldn't hang on to it through the contact. Incomplete.
Well, he'd been targeted quite a bit on this drive, and finally I think the guys on the defensive side, they said no more. They slapped the double coverage on him, made it very tough for him to get the ball.
And no hesitation about this decision here. Confidently, they're going to go for this. 4th and goal from the 3. He can run for it, and he will. He's fighting, but they're not going to let him in. Stopped at the 2-yard line. Danico Autry is in on the stop. And they've now made 2 trips to the red zone and still looking for their first touchdown.
not able to punch it in, and if you're on defense, your confidence is sky high because mentally you're saying, hey, you're in the red zone. We're thinking we're giving up 3. We just want to give up 6. In this case, they end up not giving up the touchdown at all. They've got to feel great about what they got done.
In his own end zone, it's Allen. He's going to go for a big play downfield. Looks for White, but it's intercepted. Picked up by DJ Swearinger.
Well, this is one of the downsides of being a rookie quarterback. You know you're going to get called out about everything you do that goes wrong. Here, maybe he's a little uncertain about where to go with the football. And at this level, uncertainty equals turnovers. And this one winds up being intercepted.
After the interception, here's Roethlisberger. Looking left side, and he's got a man. It's Roberts. And he's going to get it down to the 33-yard line here. The completion good for 3, and it's second down. On second down, here's Roethlisberger. He's going to launch this thing. And this is caught. A very nice pickup of 33 yards. Now a timeout taken. Perhaps a chance for one more quick play and then another timeout if they hurry. We'll see. First and goal, and they got to be thinking a chance to get right back into this football game. Now Roethlisberger to throw. And it's intercepted at the goal line. Picked off by Aqib Talib. And he will be brought down as time is now run out on this first half of action. So we are at halftime here in Atlanta with the Falcons out in front. As we'll send you down to Orlando, we check in with Jonathan Coachman for our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach. Here are the Falcons as their offense heads back onto the field. And last time wasn't pretty. One play and an interception. We'll see if they can do better.
I want to see if they want to go ahead and throw the ball again now on this drive after what happened on the last one. Throw it on the first play. Give the quarterback some confidence.
See what happens. They'll start the third quarter on the ground with Gordon. And he was able to shed the tackle, but the reserves come in for the stop. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9.
Well, we saw him there trying to get it to the outside, trying to get to the perimeter, but not a whole lot of room there. But there's got to be one positive to that. If you keep moving laterally, creases tend to develop as the game moves on, and they can run it back inside later.
The last play got just a yard. Here's 2nd and 9 from the 26.
No. Check. Patriot.
They keep it on the ground. Again, Gordon. Only a yard on the pickup. And now they've got a 3rd down and 8.
Sometimes your philosophies get challenged at times you don't want them to. They did try to stick to the running game on the first 2 plays. Didn't amount to much.
And now facing a 3rd and long at the outset of this drive. The Falcons on 3rd down. A perfect 4 for 4 thus far. This is 3rd and 8.
Watch it now, Barney. Gun.
Allen. Under a heavy rush, and down he goes. Mitch Unrein coming in to drop him for a loss of 8, and it'll be 4th down. Here's Jordan Berry now. And the way this offense has moved the ball, he hasn't been needed till here in the 3rd. Now it's Crowder. A nice job on the return there, 16 yards. And the Saints will take over with a 1st down and 10. Now the attention turns to the Saints offense getting ready for their first possession of the second half. They were able to get the stop defensively. Now a chance to turn that into points on the offensive end.
can you imagine what the grease board looks like at the half? Because
no, tell me.
That's exactly what they printed up. Stop them on defense, get the ball back for our offense, and go downfield and score some points. Now, the last part remains to be seen, but they got the first part done very well.
Do people use grease boards, or you mean the magic marker board?
Yeah, those two.
And able to push his way forward here for a good little gain. It's a pickup of 4, and it'll bring up second down.
I call that play a success. A nice inside run sets up a very manageable second down, a very solid gain on that play.
From the shotgun, it's Roethlisberger. And a hit jarred loose. It's incomplete. We saw this a lot in the first half, and it continues. These receivers just not able to get much separation.
So that means they have to win the 50-50 balls. They've got to go up with the defender and find a way to start coming down with them.
And this time, contact and another incomplete pass. Now that'll be tipped and intercepted. Picked off at the 38, and they are going to set up shop at the 40-yard line. He couldn't get the hook up there that time with Thomas. Very good starting field position for the Falcons offense as they come up 1st and 10. So after the INT, it's Allen on the move to his left. And he bats it away, and it falls down incomplete. Mike Evans, the one he was looking for. That'll bring up second down.
It's always a battle. Who's going to win on first down, the offense or the defense? Let's face it, if you've got the ball, 4 yards or more on first down is what you're aiming for. They tried to throw for it there. Nice effort to knock that one away and bring up second down.
So second down and 10. Once again, they'll go from the 40.
No. Check. Patriot.
Play action. Now it's Allen. Out to his left. Going underneath for Gordon. And he'll get up near the 45. They'll spot it at the 44. It's a 4-yard pickup, and that'll bring up a third down.
And that's why you do all the drills that you do from the quarterback position, because you're not going to just throw to your strength. The right-handed quarterback naturally will want to move to the right side to throw the football. But sometimes you've got to go left, and that's exactly what happened on that play. Forced to his left, still able to accurately throw it downfield for a completion.
The Falcons on third down. They've been near perfect, 4 for 5 to this point. This will be 3rd and 6. On play action, Allen. They'll roll him out right. He hits White, complete. And they're able to work this to the 25 before it's all said and done. A big gain of 31 on third down.
Detroit!
And again, it's Allen. Looking for Evans, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Sidney Jones. And he returns it up just shy of the 20 to the 19-yard line. And he may want to track down that football because that's interception number 1 on his career.
You're saying that's going into the trophy case?
I'd put it there.
Yeah, no doubt about it. That's when you ask the equipment guys to make sure they hold it for you after the game. But if you play in the back 7 on defense, that's part of your job, finding ways to take the ball away from the other team.
And he'll lose yardage here, back to the 15. It's a loss of 4 there, bringing up second down. So they had the big loss on that first down pass play and facing a 2nd and long.
Let's go.
Out of the gun, it's Roethlisberger. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. And he'll get this one way up just shy of the 45-yard line. He got 29 yards that time.
What's up? 59, what's up?
They go play action here on first down. Wide open receiver, complete. And they'll work this down to the 40-yard line. Tackled there. Another nice gain, 16 yards there, and a first down again. Roethlisberger now 5 straight completions here in this second half. 1st and 10. A carry now for McKissick. Call it a gain of 4 on first, and that'll make it 2nd down.
Brandon, all things considered, they have to feel pretty good about getting that type of a gain, considering the blitz that they just had against them.
Here's Roethlisberger to throw. And his throw here is incomplete. Thomas the intended target. And that takes us from 2nd to 3rd down.
We've seen good cover skills on display throughout this game, really from both teams. And there's another nice example there of them making it difficult to complete a pass.
On 3rd down, Roethlisberger. He finds Roberts, complete. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. And the play goes for 19 yards, gives them a new set of downs. Still in search of their first touchdown of the game, but they're on the move. 1st and 10. From the red zone now, here's Roethlisberger on 1st down. And he's going to lose a yard or 2, taken down behind the line.
One thing that I liked about this guy during the draft process was his motor. Of course, I loved his skills, but he plays hard on every down.
And that motor on full display there as he gets his first NFL sack. After the sack, here's 2nd and 11. Now Roethlisberger. And Big Ben intercepted a 3rd time. Eddie Jackson picks him. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
You hear me laughing, partner, and I'm not laughing at the situation, but sometimes you just get yourself into a rut. It's hard to shake yourself out of it.
They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. It's caught by Mike Evans. And he's out of bounds, but not before a big pickup that time on what's going to wind up being the final play of the 3rd quarter. So that play much needed there as they're all the way up near the 40 for a 1st and 10. They'll run it now out of the gun. He'll get about 3 as he's brought down right around the 42. Offensively with the lead, you want to run the ball, keep the clock going, but you also want to still kind of be in attack mode too, right? So how do you do that and not come back on your heels?
Think about all the practices we've watched where they have that tempo period to go over things just like this, where they describe the scenario, tell you what they're looking for, and make sure that they're still attacking, yet at the same time not going so fast as to leave too much time on the clock.
In need of a conversion on 3rd down. They had the big play to start the drive. Not much sense.
4 down. Check. No. Check. Patriot.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And he will have the first down as he's brought down up near midfield. They get 5 out of that one, and it moves the chains.
Brandon, when a defense just simply can't get off the field on 3rd down, and we all know how important that down is for both sides of the ball, you often feel like you're just a step behind whatever they're doing offensively.
And one of the differences in this game, no doubt, 3rd down conversion, and that is going to be a story they'll talk about after this one. They'll run it now out of the gun, and that one blown up quickly as he's going to be stopped before he could even get started. That'll wind up going for a loss of 4. Now Allen, and that's going to make it 2nd and 14. Throwing the out route incomplete. It's Evans. And he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35. And a nice gain of 21 yards. So signs of life in what's been a dormant offense in this second half. Here's 1st and 10.
Watch it now, Barney. Detroit.
They'll run it now out of the gun. Working his way for a gain of 7 to the 26. Starting to become a tough spot for this defense. You're down fourth quarter, looking a little fatigued maybe on that side of the ball.
Partner, we've seen this before, haven't we? Because every coach we've ever talked to says body language is important. And now you're seeing guys with their hands on their hips, they're bent over, hands on their knees. And the offensive guys are just saying, let's just keep running it out. We've got them now.
Still going. That's good for 21 yards and a first down.
He's still rumbling, isn't he? Still looking fresh in this one despite the heavy workload. But you and I both know, well-conditioned, and he did tell us that he thrives on being at his peak late in ball games.
A good chance now to put this game on ice. This is first and goal. On play action, Allen. And that is caught. Touchdown, Falcons. Kevin White, his first touchdown of the new season. And the Falcons will extend their lead. Gonzalez good on the extra point. And the lead is up to 18 now. Gonzalez now to kick this one away. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. And now the Saints get set to trot out there. And 3 interceptions in this game. And I would have to think, I wasn't a quarterback, but number 4 is kind of, you're like, oh, man, I can't throw 4.
No, and what's interesting is, what do the coaches decide to do now? Having thrown 3, do you alter your offensive strategy? Do you take the ball out of his hands and maybe turn to the running game? Or do you have that supreme confidence that he's going to turn things around?
We'll see what they do. And he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down.
We've been around this league for a while, and many coaches never pull their starting quarterback, almost no matter the situation. In this case, though, I think he's got to make a decision. He's taking a pretty good beating out there.
Yeah, and with the deficit, maybe not wanting to risk an injury. After the sack, it's 2nd and 19, and the road gets a bit tougher from here. Play action. Now Roethlisberger. Now he's going to throw deep back over the middle. And he knocks the ball away, and it falls incomplete. Aqib Talib, the veteran Pro Bowler, there to get a hand in, knock it away.
This defense was definitely alert to the possibility of the deep ball, and they were more than ready for it.
They've got the lead, fourth quarter. Maybe can expect more passes like that downfield. The Saints on 3rd down. They've converted just 2 for 6 thus far. This will be 3rd and 19. Now it's Roethlisberger. And able to catch it on the left sideline, but they're going to rule him out of bounds. So it'll be incomplete, certainly one they'd like to have back as it brings up 4th down. A critical one here if they're going to have any shot at this thing. So they'll go for it on 4th down.
Blue 30. Corner.
Got to try it here. He's back to throw. And he's taken down here by the Saints. Myles Garrett in there to sack him for a loss of 6. Well, at this stage of the game in the second half, down 3 scores, I guess they felt like they needed to push.
And let's face it, with this deficit, if they give up another score here after they didn't get it, does it really matter?
Right.
It really doesn't. They had to go and try and make something happen if they had any chance of winning this game.
Here's Gordon. A good red zone run there, 9 yards, and it'll be 2nd and goal.
Oh, that's one to warm the hearts of all those old school football players, isn't it? Tough, hard, gritty run, got behind his pads, bowled over a few people. Look at that one, right up the...
And he gets in. Touchdown, Atlanta. Melvin Gordon with his 2nd touchdown of the game and 5th on the year. And the Falcons will add on to their lead. And he certainly played a pivotal role with those 2 TDs and why they're up on the scoreboard right now.
Well, someone's all about winning, aren't they? Because he's not worried about the number. Sure, it's great to have 2 touchdowns. But the bottom line is what he's doing is contributing to their lead. He wants to continue to do so.
Gonzalez now to kick this one away. This will be taken to the back of the end zone. And the decision to come out is going to cost him 5 as he's taken down right at the 20. Out is the Saints offense now as they get ready to take over here. And last time out, went for it on 4th down, turned it over, gave him great field position, turned into 6 points, so they've got to recover here, Charles.
It's amazing what one decision can do in the chain of events, right? The decision to go for it on 4th down.
Caused all of that.
It caused every bit of it, but it showed confidence. Hey, I got confidence in you guys. Go pick it up for them. Didn't happen. Also showed confidence in the defense. They didn't pick up their end of the bargain, so now they've got to come back out and start over and rebuild that confidence.
On 1st and 10, it's Roethlisberger. He's going to fire one. Well, this is taken in. It's complete. Touchdown, New Orleans. Trey Burton, his first touchdown here of the new campaign. And the Saints get a bit closer. And that was just a fly route. There was no stop. He just went.
Yeah, and it was beautiful to watch because you have to set it up as you go along. Everyone knows he's fast, so you play him for that. That's the #1 thing you want to take away. But as you go through a game, sometimes you vary the speed in which you come off the line of scrimmage and maybe start a little bit slower, get him to stop his feet a little bit as a defensive back, and then explode and go as we saw there.
Job here by the Falcons, their hands team able to recover it. Well, 4th quarter, they felt like they needed the football back. Unfortunately, they couldn't get it.
And I know we brought analytics into the game, and someone has said here that the data says that when a team's expecting an onside kick, 80% of the time, the team expecting it, they do actually recover the ball, which is what we saw here. I just wonder if that number is much more of an anecdotal type of a number, kind of like when the coaches tell us, well, when you score on special teams, 93% of the time you win the game. I'm still waiting to see that number is empirical. I have to chuckle to myself a little bit, Brandon, because right now I could be in that huddle with that offensive line. I know exactly what they're saying. If you call a pass play here, we're going to call a timeout. Run the football. We've got control of this thing. Get in behind us and let's go.
Their time to shine. And he'll take this one down to the 36. Whistles now in a timeout defensively. So a wise move as they'll use the first of their timeouts to force one more play before the 2-minute warning. The Falcons on 3rd down. They've been excellent, 6 for 7. Here it's 3rd and 2.
No, check. Patriot.
Now Gordon. Oh, he's got some breathing room. And down to the 20 he'll go before heading out of bounds. Time for a break. We'll come back and see this one out after this. Well, not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10.
Leopard!
They run it here with Gordon. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line.
Partner, I think there's a lesson there. Some days you're just having a really tough time, and for the defense, today has been that day. But after that play, what do you learn? You can still make plays even when the other guy's having success against you.
All right, now, lucky 56. Lucky 56.
And Allen is actually going to throw it here. And this is caught for a Falcon touchdown. In for the score. And the Falcons will extend their lead. Now it's looking incredibly likely to be a 3-0 start to this season. That is obviously excellent. 2-0 is one thing. 3-0, you really have some momentum.
And now they're serving notice to the rest of the league that they're a pretty darn good football team. Confident, aggressive, attacking at all times. This looks like a team that you're going to have to deal with. And guess what? Behind closed doors, they're trying to figure out ways to get better.
Out onto the field comes New Orleans. They've lost this one. Their offense has struggled. Do they try to put together something here at the end just to take into next week?
Yeah, sometimes teams want to do that and coaches want to. I remember one time I was on a team and we were losing late in the game like this, and you knew it was lost. It was over, right? And the coach called a running play and pretty much said to everyone, I want to see something executed well before we get out of here. And that was the message to the team.
Just something to build on.
Just something to build on, get it done, and maybe we can look at that and say, we'll get better as we go forward.
It'll be a gain of 4, and that'll make this a 2nd down.
And we see another pitch and catch there to the running back. This position just continues to evolve. They've become just as critical to the passing attack as a lot of receivers, tight ends, because their ability to make people miss in the open field can really generate big plays for an offense.
Now Roethlisberger to throw on 2nd down. Pressure brought in, and the Falcons get there for the sack.
This has been a tough one for this offensive line. It appears almost like they've been on roller skates this entire game, the way they've been pushed around. 6 sacks given up in this one.
And he took the contact as he was throwing it, and the ball drops incomplete.
Sometimes it's just not your day. There's another failure right there on 3rd down.
All right, they're going to try and keep hope alive here on 4th down. They're going for it. As expected, they're going for it to keep the drive alive. And they will not be able to hook up there. It's incomplete. They had to go for it with such little time remaining. And the Falcons will take control of the football in great field position. On the counter, here's Gordon. Oh, and now he bowls him over. 2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8.
Well, they had that one sniffed out. Excellent run blitz. Stop that one for a short gain.
What makes a good run blitz a good run blitz?
The ability to stay on task, to follow up your assignment, go to the gap you're supposed to cover, and not be deterred by anything else.
And he's going to push his way down to about the 12. Give him 8 yards there. Still a few inches to go, though, as it'll be 3rd down and about the length of the football. The offense on 3rd down tonight, they've been outstanding. 7 first downs and 8 tries. They're looking at 3rd and a few inches. A toss play, Gordon. And they are going to score again. Yet another touchdown as they just add to their totals. Gonzalez to add the PAT. Gonzalez able to tack on the PAT, and the lead will swell by 1 more. Gonzalez now to kick this one away. That's fielded in the end zone. And he's able to get it across the 20, but not by much, as he's marked down at the 21-yard line. Out onto the field comes New Orleans. They are just obviously getting shellacked here in this one, Charles. What's the message if you're a coach for this final drive in a lopsided game like this?
For a lot of coaches,
be honest.
Don't forget today. Don't forget what has happened out here.
Yeah, use that as ammo going
Exactly.
forward.
Take a great look at that scoreboard. Realize how poorly everything went for us today. Coaching, playing, the whole deal. And never forget it, because
you're not going to want that feeling.
No, you don't want that feeling again. And who knows? You may meet up with this team again.
They may want to go back to that one. First play of the drive, good for 15 and a first down. Offense for them has been at a premium. You wonder where plays like that have been all game long.
They're thinking the exact same thing themselves. But they're also looking forward now, because now these plays are really for next week, trying to get some momentum going.
7 yards on the pickup there, and it'll leave them with a 2nd and 3. Off the play fake. Here's Roethlisberger. And the Falcons get there. The Falcons get the sack. Down he goes. DJ Reader in there with pressure yet again, and that's the 7th time they've dropped him here this afternoon. The Saints on 3rd down. They've struggled to the tune of 2 for 8 so far. This is 3rd down and 12. Here's Roethlisberger. Under pressure again, and down he goes again. And they're indeed going to go for it here on 4th down. So trailing here in the last quarter. Let's see how this plays out. One last shot for Roethlisberger. Now a desperation throw, and that's caught inside the 35. A big offensive explosion helped leading them to victory, and the defensive guys, they're just saying, hey, put those points up every week, we'll just keep winning.
They will gratefully accept them, won't they? It makes their job that much easier when they're scoring that many points, allows them to play with a totally different style and a different flow.
So for the Falcons, it's an ideal start as they move to 3-0 now on the young season. And they'll have another home date next week as the Cincinnati Bengals come to town. Meanwhile, for New Orleans, they suffered defeat for the first time as they dropped to 2-1. And they'll look to regroup next week as they head to MetLife Stadium to take on the New York Giants. And for Charles Davis and our entire crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports.